So here's my third run of the day at my first autocross. Riding along with me is an SCCA instructor who's signing me off to make sure I can drive on the track by myself without hurting myself or anyone else. So he rode along, gave some awesome pointers for the first couple trips, and then I did this one without him giving any pointers just to see if I could do it, and then my fourth and final trip I did by myself. So this was my first time going, so I just wanted to see if I could do an okay job and if this is something I want to get into in the future. Stuff I definitely want to work on is because of my height, it's very, very hard for my hands to clear my legs on the steering wheel. I can kind of do it on the left side, but on the right side I have to change my grip on the wheel as it goes past, which actually makes it harder to grip the wheel. So I asked some of the other tall people with Miatas what they do, and they said they just kind of feed it through their hands bit by bit. So I gotta get better at doing that and come up with some way to be faster at doing that. But other than that, I just need to get more used to this and get better at doing it, and it was a ton of fun. So, I have no idea if this is going to sound good or not, and if it's just wind hitting it the entire time. Sorry about this. But I'm on my way back from my first autocross. It went pretty well. I didn't have a lot of expectations of how well I was going to do. I thought I'd probably actually do pretty bad because I'm in the street touring sport category, because I've done a lot of intake and exhaust mods. Nothing that really makes the car any faster, but modifications I made for various reasons when I was replacing the engine in the Spyder. So that bumped me up out of the stock classes and out of the very lightly modified classes, and I was stuck in a couple classes with people who had pretty highly modified Miatas and BRZs and WRXs and stuff like that. So still a pretty fun class. I placed 8th out of 17. My only real goal for the day was to learn what I was doing and not get lost on the track, and I didn't get lost on the track. I also didn't hit any cones, which probably means I wasn't trying to drive fast enough, so that's something to improve on for next time. There were some really cool cars there. There was a tube frame Miata and a Lotus 7 kind of Caterham replica with a Hayabusa engine in it that was really sweet. A lot of really, you know, modified Miatas, stuff like that, stuff you'd expect. There's a really nice British guy, middle-aged British guy with a 911 GT3, and poor guy, super nice, could not drive. He kept stabbing the throttle like on and off, and stabbing the throttle, stabbing the brakes. He got lost the first 2 times around the track, got disqualified. They had to sit an instructor with him and tell him where to go. His son right behind him had a bug-eye WRX, didn't get lost, but was really slow the entire time. So it was their first time too. And they had a great time. They were smiling, big smiles the whole time, so hopefully they come back. But this was a ton of fun, and I'm definitely gonna do it again. I've never gotten to drive my car past like 2/10 on a public road, and I wouldn't. I mean, I try to drive safely and responsibly on public roads, so this is a good opportunity to really open it up, and I probably never went above like 6/10, but it's pretty fun. I had a good time, and I plan on doing it again.